Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the channel.
Chillin with the A in Bangkok, baby. Elevate and transform your space. You're not living in no cave, and that's more than a room. That's your home you're living in. So tune in to Chillin with the A. Let me help you transform and elevate, all right?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the way this is starting out, man. This is just so nice. This is so comfortable. This is where the Lord has put me today. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Heavenly Father. There's not one blessing that I'll deny. You know, sometimes it's the smaller moments that tell you that you're really here. I've been in Bangkok now for just over a week now, and today, you know, I'm doing something simple. I'm getting my first haircut in Bangkok. So I thought, you know, and the reason I say that, you know, it's a little bit different here. You know, back home in the U.S., I walk into my regular barbershop, check out my man Tony in Madison. If you're in Madison, Alabama, you gotta check out Tony. He'll hook you up. That's my master barber. Missed that brother already. But you know, I walk into the regular barber in the United States, sit down. You know, I get a quick trim, maybe 25 minutes. I think Tony would charge about $40, but I normally drop another 10. You know, this is on a weekly basis. I got my hair cut every week. You know, I'm just used to that. And you know, I was out the door. You know, because the brother, you know, efficient. It was routine and predictable. But today started, you know, with a full wash, warm water, slow massage of the scalp. You know, they dried my hair carefully before the first cut ever touched my head. Then I received a precision trim around the face and the mustache and so forth, straight razor shave. Then a hot towel. Man, the hot towel was heaven. I got a cold-blooded neck massage, a head massage. Then, you know, I thought I was done. Then he moved me back over to the sink, another wash and another dry. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna let you guys listen to the music and check out this process, y'all.
This is Chillin with the A, and I approve of this message.
And you know, I'm sitting here thinking, is this a haircut or is it a full reset? Right? Is it a haircut or a full reset? you know. The whole technique was artful, you understand, to say the least. Um, and this is the routine. If you go into a barbershop and get a haircut, this is the routine. Just like, they have a routine when you go in and get a manicure, where you think they're done and then they start putting lotion all on your hands and arms, and they start massaging your forearm, the whole 9 yards. And you're thinking, they've already clipped my cuticles and everything, I'm looking clean and fresh, am I done? And they're still, servicing you. And that's the way I felt, when I was laying in the chair. There's no doubt in my mind, this is what you call a full service barber experience. This is a full service haircut and barber experience, hands down, bar none. My man told me this is standard operating procedure. This is what they teach at barber school in Thailand. Yeah, you pass or fail on how well you complete and ensure that your customer receives the full service. You understand? From top to bottom, right? Again, this is like holistic treatment that you're receiving. It's therapy. This is a therapeutic, starting from the top, head to neck therapy. And believe you me, when I left out of here, man, I felt so refreshed. Yeah, all I can say is we no longer in Kansas, Toto. And I realized something, when I was in that chair, I realized that when you move to a new country, it's not the big moments that make it real. It's things like this right here, right? These types of experiences. Learning how things are done here, experiencing the culture through everyday life, letting yourself kind of slow down long enough to notice that there's a difference. There's definitely a difference. This isn't just about grooming for me, man. It's really about settling in, right? It's about settling in. Because, when you decide to build a life somewhere else, really build it, you start with the details. How you take care of yourself, where you bank, where you receive care, right? How you move through the city, So, today isn't just about a haircut. It's about, beginning to live here, right? And in this video, I'm taking you with me, as I continue checking off my first 30-day list, opening, a Thai bank account, registering at the local hospital, exploring more Bangkok, as I lay that foundation for this next chapter. And also going to the post office to mail something back to my one of my little sisters. She got me sending her stuff already, right? So one small decision at a time, right? So let's stay tuned. First therapeutic haircut I ever got in my life. First therapeutic haircut I ever got in my life. To say that this is gonna be a weekly routine right here, man, is an understatement, gosh. Man. Yep.
So weekly, I mean, haircut, head massage therapy, stress reliever, man, the whole 9 yards. And my day just getting started, y'all. All right, peace. Look, man, I thought we was done. After all that, man, we gotta go through another shampoo, y'all. Another shampoo. I thought we was done. After all that, I get another shampoo before it's a wrap. Isn't that amazing? This is amazing, man. This is amazing. Wellness starts from the top down. Take care of your head first, and the body will heal itself. Okay, I'm out for real now, y'all. Peace. Hey, look. That hair wash, cut, shave, face massage, head massage, neck massage. Cost me 600 baht. That's equivalent to $19.50. $19.50. Yes, sir. $19.50, y'all. Can't beat it with a stick. That's gonna be a regular. That's like a maybe once a weeker, because I get my hair cut once a week anyway, and that's the process. That's the routine. You know, the whole routine, man. God, that regimen, man, was just woo. Man, I feel fresh, man. I feel good.
Oh, well, let me share a little bit more about the Airbnb I'm staying in. You know, there's something reassuring about coming downstairs each morning and seeing the same faces, the same lobby, the same rhythm. This is a cool place. You know, this is where, you know, it starts to feel, you know, less like a trip and more like real life for me, right? Because the lobby here is simple, it's modern, it's clean. It's not over dramatic or anything like that, but comfortable. And for this reason, you know, it's enough. And I just showed you the pool area. It kind of surprised me. It's quiet, open sky, right? Just enough space to breathe. You know, it's not about swimming laps every day. You know, I think it's about knowing you have a place to step outside and clear your mind, you know, and just kind of reset, you know. Living in a high-rise doesn't have to feel boxed in, you know, if you choose the right environment. And let me tell you something. This is an awesome environment. You know, I am on the 27th floor. It's kind of high, you know, but you know, it's comfortable. You know, it's I feel secure. You know, and it's just and the location is fantastic. The fitness center is modest, but you know, it's extremely functional. And honestly, you know, that's all I need. A treadmill, some weights, you know, a little movement to stay grounded, baby. You know, because I'm going to build a life here. You know, and I want to be balanced. I'm talking about a steady, mindful, thoughtful health routine, good structure. You know, those are the things that matter. Health, of having good health, having a routine, right, that I'm working on, and structure. You know, those are the things that matter when you're moving to a new location, right? I'm gonna show you guys. I'm really in a strategic area because there's a lot It's a lot going on everywhere, you know, in Bangkok. You know, and when I say that, you know, if anybody that's been here knows that I'm telling you the truth, right? Four corners of Bangkok, man, it's just live, you know. But you can find it's ideal for any taste. I put it like that, any taste. Now, just outside the building, you know, this area is called Prakanam, right? Less polished than the central Thong Lo, which is, you know, those are the different areas. You got Thong Lo, you have Ekamai, Prapong, I think. You have Satorn, Siam. You know, those are areas in Bangkok. This particular area is called Praikanon that I'm staying in. Like I said, it's less polished than those areas. It's more local and it's more lived in, and that's what makes, that's what, I really appreciate. It's very comfortable. You hear the Thai spoken, on just about every corner, but, you hear just as much English spoken. You have a lot of street vendors setting up here, motorbikes, of course, weaving, through traffic. This is real Bangkok. This area again is called West District, and it's right outside my door, right next door actually. I'm over there first thing every morning getting coffee at the Starbucks. In this area, man, as you can see, it's nice and cozy. And the amount of traffic and activity and movement of the people. This is not a weekend. This is weekday. There is no distinction made in Bangkok between weekdays and weekends, and I'll leave it at that. This particular area, again, is called West District. It's open air. You have your food stalls, live music. Some nights people from everywhere, from what I understand, gather. In this place. It's casual. It's very unpretentious. It's relaxed. You can grab something simple to eat, sit outside and just observe life moving around you, right? And at this stage of settling in, this is exactly what I need. No rush, no pressure, just orientation. What I've discovered, the week I've been here and the traveling I've done, is that every neighborhood here has a personality. And part of, relocating successfully, I think, is finding, the rhythm that matches yours. I got to find the rhythm that matches mine, right? This area feels transitional. A bridge between the busy energy of Sukhumvit, which is an avenue that runs along where I am right now, along the West District, and also the quieter lifestyle, that I'm kind of aiming for. I want a good mixture. For now, this is a perfect place to land. But where this Airbnb is, this is perfect. Because before you design, a home, right? Before I design a home, or design my space, before I choose a long-term condo, I've got to understand my surroundings. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing that one block, one community, one part of the city, one condo at a time. In the next video, we're going condo shopping. All right, so stay tuned, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna be talking a little loud today because I forgot my damn, I'm out and about. Had jet lag yesterday. I still got a little jet lag, but I'm out today. We go down here to the, there's a mall, it's called Terminal 21. I purchased a temporary phone service when I got here, once I arrived, once I got off the plane at the airport. We're going down here right now. That's one of the items on my list that we're going to talk about. I probably already shared it with you. But going down here to Terminal 21, which is a mall, and go ahead and establish my permanent telephone service. But of course, it's busy out here and it's noisy. And I apologize if you can't hear me. Again, I left my darn microphone in the room. I left it in the room. This is certainly a beautiful day. It's not that hot. But of course, everything is moving, which is as usual, right? So I'm going up here on the SkyTrain right now. Give me a ticket. Go down to Assault. I think Assault is the very next station. Give me a ticket. Go down to Assault. Go to the mall. I'm gonna go and get that telephone accounts established. How you doing? Yeah, I need a ticket to Assault. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. That's doctor. I said goddamn good and talk. That's German. Gotta run through this thing, man, real quick, because it'll get you. Assault. This way? Okay. And I gotta keep this little card here with me. If I lose this card, I'm through dealing. I gotta purchase another one. It was only 32 baht. I think that's, I gotta do my calculation. But I went ahead and downloaded me a currency translator so that, I know exactly how much I'm spending. But this particular fare from where I am right now called Prapong to Assault, which I think is the next stop, it's only like, she said it was 32 baht. So I'll check that out and find exactly what it is and share with y'all. I'd be surprised if it's more than $1. Let me tell you something. I've had jet lag bad, man. The symptoms of jet lag, it's like your body telling you, look, what's going on? Where are we? And what are you doing? Why has it been such a drastic change? And so I've come through traveling from Huntsville, Alabama to Bangkok. I traveled through 12 time zones. That's unbelievable. I thought it would be 2 time zones, but it's 12 time zones. Of course, from the time difference between Huntsville and Bangkok, Thailand, it's like 12 hours. So right now here, it's right around maybe around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Huntsville, Alabama. But I'm feeling good, even though I had sporadic jet lag symptoms. I feel pretty good. Here's your train. Talking about the transportation convenience, right, and how accommodating it is. That's the subway right there. I just got off the subway right there, the Skyline. Just came through the little walkway there, right off the little catwalk. Bam! I'm at Terminal 21, which is the mall. I stepped right out of the Airbnb, walked down the street, maybe less than 50 yards. Caught the SkyTrain subway, and it brought me right here to the mall, man. I mean, just awesome convenience. Awesome convenience. Okay, right now I'm looking for the various telephone service providers. I just need to find out where they are. I'm not going to walk all the way around the mall. I need to contact or get with, see where the information desk is for the most part. Yeah, here we go. Sadika, where's the telephone service? ASI telephone service? 6th floor? This way? Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna try not to eat anything in here. I might grab something, but I'm gonna try not to because there's a little spot over by the Airbnb around the corner from it where I saw some really nice, really good looking edibles over there last night. I said getting over here was so easy and convenient. Man, it was easy and convenient, like you wouldn't know. On 6th floor. Wouldn't you know it, man, I'm back on the goddamn first floor. It's kind of crowded. Yeah, I gotta get orientated. I'm gonna hit some bumps in the road till I get completely acclimated to my surroundings. But again, I'm not in a hurry. I take my time, easy does it, right? Again, this is Terminal 21. Terminal 21 Mall. If you recall, when I was here back in November, I took you guys on a little excursion with me when I visited Icon Siam. That's on in another part of town. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead up here and get this phone situation squared away. Okay, we're on the 6th floor now. All the telephone providers up here. That's true right there. There it is. It's true. Oh, okay. ASI, this is it right here. They must be pretty popular because they got, I think they have a line of folks up here. You folks in line? You folks in line? Yeah. Right. You in line, sir? Are you in line?
I don't know. This is coming the line. Somebody is going to be there.
So is that yes or no?
So he'll get you.
Oh, right here? Okay. All right. Very good. Get this situated. So that nice gentleman just told me I don't need to get any new service right now because the plan that I signed up for the airport was good for 17 days. So 17 days from now, I'll come back up here and I'll get my service extended, and also establish a brand new long-term or permanent service. And I'll be able to keep the number that they assigned me at the airport, which is a good deal. So right now, I think I'm gonna probably go down to the food court and probably grab something really small. I don't want to eat anything really heavy right now. Then I've got to go back to the Airbnb because I was waiting on a package from the landlord, the host rather. And that package, it had this form that I'm going to need in order to open up my bank account. So I'm going to go back to the Airbnb, pick up that package. Then I'm going to go to one of the Expat preferred banking institutions that deal with expats, right? Expatriates, or folks that are not native or immigrants, if you will. We're non-immigrant. I'm a non-immigrant. I'm on a non-immigrant old visa, but expat is someone that just migrates here from another country, relocates here from another country, if you will, or even just visits. If you're visiting, you're considered an expat because you're not native to the country. I know I messed that up, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, what's going on? It's EA, right back at you, straight from Bangkok. It's a beautiful morning, the sun is out. I've been here for a couple of days, just chilling, relaxing. You know, like I said, I wasn't gonna hit the ground running, you know, getting a fresh start. You know, I had to take my time, just be poised and just let things happen. It's not like I have a return ticket, right? I don't have to try to get a lot of things done, you know, in a shorter period of time. I'm just taking my time, just thinking things through, trying to get settled, trying to establish my footing, and I'm feeling good this morning. So like I said, it's a beautiful morning outside today. But yeah, I'm getting out this morning, got my gear on, I'm all squared away. First stop this morning is to go open up my checking account, my Thai bank account. All right, you need a bank account in order to make transactions that relates to any type of utility bills or paying for your telephone bill, also for paying rent and things of that nature. That's the only way in which landlords or leasing agents, would deal with you. And in fact, you have to have that before even being approved for an apartment. You don't need a bank account necessarily for an Airbnb, but if you're going to sign a long-term lease, an annual lease, a 1-year lease, you definitely need a bank account. So I'm headed out right now, to complete one of my primary objectives that I need to take care of in the first 30 days that I'm here, right? And that is open up my bank account. And I'm gonna share with you what I'm rolling with. Anytime you're rolling, we're expats, right? We're in another country, and it's not about profiling or anything like that, but you wanna always carry your ID with you. You wanna have your wallet with you. You definitely wanna have your passport with you wherever you go, right? However you decide to carry it, and making sure it's secure. And also, if you have a door key, most of the door keys, entrance into any buildings require some type of a standard remote key. You want to make sure you have that, because in a lot of cases, in my case, the fact that I'm in an Airbnb, I received the key upon entry from the my leasing agent, which was fantastic. His name is Nat. Him and his wife Ellie, I think, they're wonderful people, and they just happen to have traveled to Tibet for a few days. So, he let me know, look, Edward, make sure you hold on to your key, because we're gonna be out of town. But if you need anything, we're gonna make it happen for you. Just humbling. I mean, it's just the generosity and the courtesy, of the courtesy and just the kindness. It's extremely, it's heartfelt, and it's welcomed, and it's humbling. So I got to make sure that I keep my key with me, because if I lose my key, and if I leave it in the room, I'm not gonna be able to get back in. Point blank, period. So I'm gonna share with you what I have, what I'm carrying with me as I roll out today. All right, check this out. Okay, first thing first, passport. You gotta have your passport, right? Got my passport, check. I also have my documentation that I'm gonna need in order to open up my bank account, which will be a copy of this form that the landlord has to sign after he checks and confirms that your passport has been properly stamped at customs when you came into the country. You gotta have that. And there's another document here that I needed. No, I think that was it. Passport, a document stamped at customs, or the document that was proofed by the landlord to indicate or show proof that I do have a residence, that I'm staying here, a location where I'm staying here, right? Whether it be an Airbnb or whether it be an apartment. Number 3, look, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna be rolling around. I don't know what time I'm gonna get back today, so I got a little battery charger for my cell phone. Got my wallet. Now, you remember the last episode when I was doing my trip back in November of last year, right? When I came over and I visited Vietnam. Remember them jokers scam me? Check this out. One up on them, baby. You understand? Get me once, all right? That's on me. Give me twice, it ain't gonna happen twice, all right? This is my RFID, cold-blooded RFID wallet right here, y'all, right? Can't no type of scammers scanner penetrate this right here. So I'm all set. Got all my credit cards in there, right? ID, the whole 9 yards. Boom, I'm set. And also, I'm gonna need at least about $1,000, 1,000 bahts, if you will, in Thai currency to open up my bank account. And they highly recommend you use cash as opposed to doing any type of bank transfer. So I have a total of that's a total of 2,000 baht. All right, so I'm ready to go. But that's not all. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna carry everything in. Gotta have your cold-blooded pack there, man. You understand? Real convenient, really durable, right? Very relaxed, very comfortable. Across your shoulder. Carry everything I need in this right here. Right? Right? Very discreet. Bam. Yeah, I'm gonna be recording today with my DJ 3, but I pocket camera. But I lost my damn mic, man. I don't know what I did with my mic. So I gotta run by the mall, grab another mic. So I'll probably be talking loud today while I'm walking, right? But look, y'all, we're gonna go to this bank. Let's go ahead and take care of this business, all right? Peace. Man, I can't believe I misplaced my mic, man. My DJ Pocket 3 mic. God damn. I gotta take this trash out. Let's see the trash can. Where's the trash? Told me where the trash room was. Right here, garbage. Check out this little contraption. They got this little line up here right on the door. Check it out. Line, right? Like something out of MacGyver, right? And they got this little wire with the trash can, right? When you open the door, it'll open up the box. It's not electronic, that's manual ingenuity right there. Yeah, that's all right. That's neat. And we're off. Yeah, that location just happened to be the Bangkok Bank ATM, when you know it. So I'm gonna have to go over here and get on the BTS SkyTrain, go down to another stop, go to a location called the Emporium. I think there's a mall there called the Emporium also, so I'll probably stop in there and grab a little bite to eat while I'm there. Eats everywhere, man. Okay, this is the Emporium. This is also a mall in Phra Phong. This is where I'm going to go and try to see if I can locate the bank. It says over at Emporium, somewhere in this area. You know, a couple of things, you know, good habits you want to try to adopt just by being an observer. You got to be observant here. You have to go watch what the people do, you know, how they take care of themselves and keep themselves out of harm's way. Well, I'm here at the bank. I'm going to open up my account. Let me go out here for a minute. Let's see. So I had to get me a number and everything, man. That's all that heat, man. And that heat will exhaust you quick. So I'm just gonna sit here patiently and wait for my number to be called. Beautiful bank. Yeah, and also, you know, information sources. AI, I check with everybody as far as which banks would allow expats to open up an accounts with your passport, a document from your leasing, whoever you're leasing your residence from, your temporary residence, to show that you have approval to be here or to stay somewhere, and also another form. I was told that, and I checked it through AI, that the ideal banks that where you won't have problems would be Bank of Bangkok. It was, matter of fact, Bank of Bangkok was on the high list of banks that deal with expats. I went in there, sat down, came all the way over here. The young lady told me, no, you got to own property. So, depends on who you talk to, your sources of information and so forth. No biggie, man. I'll just go back to the room, get reoriented, do a little more research before I go back out again, Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. You learn by doing, right? Learn by doing. Our research needs to be a little bit more thorough. But yeah, man, we'll be all right. We'll definitely be all right. BTS this way? Oh, I was right. Okay. I thought I had to come back through the store. And I'm a little hungry right now, y'all. So go over and get the BTS back to the over in the area where I am. It's called Prai Pong. And just go from there, man. We'll go back to the starting line, right? Right. But you know what? The AI guidance I received, it did say that, you know, each bank might have a different policy. So that's something that should have came to mind when I sat there and I was trying to, you know, get some understanding from the young lady attendant who was taking care of me. But it's all good. Patience, patience, patience. You know, I could run around out here, man, and try to find a bank, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I got to be extremely deliberate and thoughtful, you know, as I navigate around, you know, because again, it's hot out here, and I'm not accustomed to it. Not. I don't have any water with me right now. You definitely got to be hydrated, but you know, you can't just be out here just running around, you know, without being orientated. You can put yourself in harm's way. So I'm gonna get back on this nice, cool BTS station trolley and get on back to the Airbnb and replot my course and get back out here, if not today, then tomorrow, because I'm not in any hurry. I'm not in any hurry at all. I'm gonna stop in a little ramen spot, man, get a little bite to eat. I haven't had any breakfast or anything like that, so it's just a little shot of the menu. A little fast food joint, you know, just right off the BTS. Yeah, so get a little bite to eat, then get out of the sun, you know. Come back out this evening. But in the meantime, you know, I've got to do a little more research on an option for banking. So tomorrow we'll be tagging up with my realtor. Tomorrow we start condo shopping, so definitely stay tuned for that. I think we're gonna hit maybe 3 or 4 condos. You know, one of the things I got to stop doing, and a very kind subscriber. I hope she's a subscriber. I hope she's a subscriber. Pointed out something to me. It's a habit, you know. And actually, my sister had pointed out to me prior. She said, "Man, you gotta stop touching your face." I don't even know. I do that. It's, you know, unconsciously. She said, "You're always touching your face. You're always rubbing on your mouth and you know, and you don't know where your hands been and all this type of thing. You don't know what you're touching." And she's absolutely right. Absolutely right. So I've got to make a conscious effort, you know, not to be putting my hands near my face. In addition to that, I've got to take some in my little pouch. I've got to put me a little bottle of disinfectant, right? A little bacterial disinfectant, if you will. You know, protect myself. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like right here. So, don't look too bad, do it? Noodles, got the onions in there. This cost, let me see. This was 167 baht. Let's see how much 167 baht is. Go to my trusty. 6, 7 baht. It's $5. This is $5.30 at Komodo Ramen in Huntsville. This would cost me $25. I'll take that. Take that. Oh, and along with it, I went ahead and got me a little, glass of green tea, unsweetened. I drink a lot of tea over here, as you can imagine. So, a little green tea. That'll help my stomach too. Green tea and ramen. Nice little brunch meal. I'm going in, y'all. All right, we got that workout in this morning. Feeling dandy, feeling real dandy, feeling real groovy, Man, I want to say I'm over my jet lag. I don't want to speak too soon, though. You know what I mean? I don't want to speak too soon. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, normal. So I hope this good feeling stays with me. I don't need it to dissipate, man. Yeah. I'm trying to decide on which one of these condos. There's 3 of them. I visited 6 condos. I really like the first one. I don't like the second one. There's a third one that's in the building that the second one is in, that's under renovation. They sent me a diagram or a picture of what it's supposed to look like once it's finished. Looks nice, man. Fresh. It's about it's the first one I saw is like 86 square meters. They use square meters here. 86 square meters, and that's large for a condo. A 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. 86 square meters. The second one is also 86 square meters, 2-bedroom. The third one that's in the same building, of the second one that I saw, it's I think it's 80 square meters. Get on back to the room. I got some vittles over there. I don't have to buy any breakfast. I might stop by Starbucks, give me another cup of coffee. But it's like 11 o'clock. It's not that bad, not that hot. It feels good. Actually, it's pretty comfortable. So let me get on this PCS and get on back, okay? Later. Okay, man, I just got me a nice shower. Feeling good. Nice workout this morning. Headed down, and I've got to stop by the post office. And I feel like a mule. My sister got me sending her merchandise already, right? So went and grabbed her a little something. We're go down here to the post office and mail it to her. She excited and anticipating getting a little gift. Then I'm getting ready to send her. And thereafter, I have all my meds in my bag here. I'm gonna go to the hospital and follow through on one of my things to do in the first 30 days, and that is to get registered at the hospital and let them document all my meds and so forth, all my medications. And wait a minute, y'all. Now, gotta hit this this thing here before you go down. Yeah, let them document every, provide whatever information they need just to get registered, and they don't have to go in there or anything. All the preliminary work will be done, so that's something you definitely want to do. Get that stuff out the way, That's why I say there's no rush. No rush, man, It's all about getting your feet on the ground, getting established, having some direction of travel, knowing your direction of travel and where you're trying to get to, So I just want to be comfortable, and I don't want to leave anything that needs to be done now that I can do now undone. I say to myself, well, I'll do it tomorrow. No. Get it done today. Don't procrastinate. That's one thing I try not to do, man. I'm not a procrastinator. I say I'm gonna do it, man. If the Lord put it in my means to do so, I'm gonna try to make it happen. It's all about dotting those I's and crossing those T's for real. Right? So we're back out here on the set, y'all. Back out here on the set. We're gonna jump back in the pool. We're gonna jump back in the pool. Post office is supposed to be right down the street, not that far. So everybody into the pool. Look at all the motorcycles over there. All the motorcycles over there. Google sometime. I think this is the post office right here. I think this is the post. Yeah, this is Thailand Post. Yeah, this is it. Turn this. I gotta write out the address real quick. This seems like a real, quick and fast operation right here. Man, they so efficient in here. Check the box out. They wrapped this box up, man. 20. I cut off. What I was saying is that I just took care of the, where's my, wait a minute, y'all. Get my pass out of here, my rabbit card, right? Go through this, let's see where we're going. We're going on this side. Go down to the hospital. But anyway, yeah. Just notified, took care of the post office matters, and I'm on my way to the hospital right now. See if I can get registered, get my meds all documented, medical history and all that. So if I have to come over here for whatever reason, I won't be a stranger. It wouldn't take, not gonna take forever. Get me all processed in. I was told they do that, you can come in and do that preliminary work in advance, of even needing any type of treatment or medical care. So just trying to be proactive, y'all. Just trying to be proactive. But we up here on the platform right now. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know what's for dinner today. I have no idea. But I picked up a salad yesterday, one of the street vendors. They had it, on ice and everything. When I tell you that thing was good, I ate it today for lunch, or breakfast, brunch, after returning back from the fitness center. Man, that thing was delicious. And I didn't see it when I was on my way. She's normally stationed right before you get to the BTS. I didn't see her, so. And I believe when I was purchasing, the salad, a gentleman asked her, so you're here every day, but I think she said Tuesday and Sunday. Today is Tuesday, so. Go figure, EA. Go figure. Yeah, so. But yeah, I'll get back with y'all when I get to the hospital. Peace. Through. To the hospital, man. This is the Circumvent Hospital right here. So we'll try to navigate ourselves and get where we need to go. It's right here in Expat, right outside of Expat. Matter of fact, it's in Expat. It's called preventive medicine, y'all. Whew. Hi. Speak English? A little bit? Yes. I just moved to Bangkok.
Yes.
And I want to try to get registered here in the hospital.
Yes.
And get my medications documented, posted, if you will. This lady? Okay, yes, all right, great. Hi, Sadika. Yes. How y'all doing? Good, good. I just relocated to Bangkok permanently, okay? And I was told I could come over here to get registered, to kind of register, and also because I have medications that I need to have refilled on it from time to time. I'm going to be living in Thong Lo. All right. So what's the procedure? What do I do?
You want to see a doctor?
Yes.
Okay. What about your time today?
I feel good.
Okay, good. But for like, you want to check?
Yeah. Yeah. I just want them to, I imagine fill out a registration form because I have medication. I'm low on a medication.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah. You see?
For like, you want to buy the medicine?
I want to. You see, I need another one of these.
This one?
Yeah, that one. So I guess I'll need to see a doctor. Uh-huh.
Okay, wait a moment.
ถามเภสัชก่อนว่าอาการตอนนี้เป็นยังไงคือว่าโรงพยาบาลเรามีไหม
เราเดินไปถามเลยเหรอ
ใช่ให้ไปด้วยเพราะว่าเราไปทำอะไรกัน
เป็นไรคือเขาอยากซื้อยาวันนี้แต่ว่าหาคุณหมอก่อนหรือว่าจะไปถามเภสัชก่อน
ถามเภสัชก่อนถามเภสัชก่อนถ้ามีเราค่อยไป
Okay.
Wait a moment.
All right.
Staff will take you go to the pharmacy for check.
Okay. Well, will I have to see a doctor to
Yes,
sign in?
sure.
Okay.
First,
Okay.
first you have-
Okay. Yes.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I gotta learn me some Thai. I'm using a bunch of sign language and everything. Feel like an illegal alien. Yes, ma'am. I feel like a real immigrant. But it's fun though, because I'm learning, and they're so nice and so patient, I appreciate them. This is the inside of the hospital. It's beautiful. Nice, nicely set up and everything. I'm gonna have to turn this thing off, y'all. Yeah, so testing. Okay, so I went over to the Circumvent Hospital, and to my surprise, when I walked in there, they spoke English and everything. Very kind. Man, this looks good. Look at this right here, man. Man, that look good. We got fish. All kind of stuff, man. Man, oh man, I feel like munching out. But I think I want some noodles. Damn, that look good. But anyway, yeah. Went into the hospital, and I asked them. Everywhere you go, you receive any type of service, they're gonna ask for one thing, and that's your passport. That's why it's so vitally important for you to keep your passport with you at all times, right? So he said, let me have your passport. We'd like to have you see your passport, sir. So pulled out my passport and everything, and I provided them my. I took out an extra policy with Cigna Healthcare International, right? I'm paying, decently for the premium and everything, right? But you know, the whole idea is that I didn't want to have to come out of my pocket. Even though I got VA healthcare, I have TRICARE, they don't bill directly to foreign hospitals. So instead of paying out of pocket, I went ahead and, you know, purchased me a policy with an international carrier, which was Cigna Healthcare. And so when I went inside the hospital, I gave my paperwork, my Cigna, you know, policy number. They said, "Well, sorry, sir, your insurance is not any good here." I'm like, "What?" All I could do was lag. Again, I knew. I said, "Man, I know I'm covered." You know what I mean? So long story short, learned that, and this is something I didn't know. You know, you know, you don't know what you don't know. Certain insurance carriers are affiliated with different networks, with different hospital networks, and some are not affiliated with others. So there are several hospitals. Bumrungrad Hospital. There's the Bangkok Hospital. They fall under the Cigna Healthcare system. You understand? So those are the hospitals I have to go to. But you know what? I'm gonna go down here and grab me one of these chickens that I just saw on that grill, man. That's what I'm getting ready to do. All right?
แต่เวลาจ่ายก็
Good old boy. He's just sitting there chilling, waiting on somebody to drop a bone. I bet he don't belong to nobody. One of the things I have not done is give you guys a price breakdown to show you how much, you know, certain things cost here and what a savings it is, and how, you know, how large of a disparity there is, you know, in the prices of what we pay at home in the U.S. and what you pay over here for items, right? These items right here, this right here, this is a salad dish, man. This is a salad dish, okay? All right, that's a salad dish. Has teriyaki chicken, carrots, corn, lettuce, right, and the sauce. I got 2 containers of watermelon, right? 2 containers of watermelon, right? I got a turkey sausage, right? Nice little turkey sausage. And also this dish right here. This is rice, noodles, egg. Looks like teriyaki chicken, the whole 9 yards. Look, show you the size of it. That's dinner tonight. This is dinner, and this is dinner. I paid all of 320 bahts for this. You know how much that was? I'm gonna tell you how much. Do you want to know how much it was? I'm gonna tell you how much it was. This cost $10.27. I paid $10.27 for all this food right here. $10.27 for all this food. Now, stateside, use your imagination, right? You're gonna pay almost $10 for this watermelon right here, just for one of them, right? Not to mention the other 4 or 5 items I had, right? So, yeah, just wanted to share, and I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more often. I apologize for not sharing more of the cost breakdown on items that I'm purchasing and things of that nature, so you can see the difference. But yeah, this is man, worth its weight in gold. You right? Out. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood at the room, Circumvent 69, baby. Circumvent 69. I'm ready to jump back in the pool. This is like jumping in the pool, y'all, when I come out here. Every time I come out here from that little enclave from the Airbnb, I feel like I'm jumping in the pool. Nothing but a lot of fish out here. And it's a little warm. But of course the sun is shining, man. It's beautiful, like always. And I'm ready to step out like John Travolta, man. I'm ready to step out. I'm on my way to, you know, I went to the hospital, one hospital yesterday, and that particular hospital was not in the private insurance company, the Cigna Healthcare coverage network. So I'm on my way now because there's 3 other hospitals in the area. Yeah, this place is surrounded by hospital, man. Healthcare, man, is #1. It's good. It's excellent. It's excellent. Exceptional. We talked about that already. Yes, sir. And the options you have in terms of hospitals, they all specialize in pretty much the same medicine, but of course they have their specialties. Cosmetic surgeries, your cardio, your endos, everything. Right. So I'm gonna go down here, get on the SkyTrain, and head on to the hospital. It's gonna be, I think it's called Bangkok. It's an international hospital. I need to get my bearings though. Well, today I'm headed over to this other hospital that's in the network, covered by the private insurance company that I signed up with. As you know, I'm a vet. I get 3 VA and TRICARE and all that type of thing. But of course, I'm over here. I'm out of the country, and like I mentioned several times before, these foreign medical facilities do not bill stateside insurance companies direct. So you have to pay out of pocket. So what I decided to do is go ahead and just sign up for a policy that will allow me to prevent me from having to come out of pocket in the event that I needed some type of, medical care. Right? Smart. Because you never know. Right? Now, if by chance I did have to pay out of pocket, all I have to do is file a claim with the VA or file a claim with TRICARE. Since I'm a military vet, baby. I'm a soldier. They'll reimburse me. But that's good to know. What I did, this particular plan I have, it covers me for any inpatient, treatment that I might need and all that type of thing. No out-of-pocket cost, 100%. Right? Now, if I need to go to a clinic or something like that, I have an appointment, just to see a doctor, routine care, I'll pay out of pocket. It's so inexpensive over here, y'all. You would not believe. It's so inexpensive. So, I'm going to the hospital over here. Just like I said earlier, part of my 30-day to-do plan. Go over and get registered so they can get my little meds on record. Establish me a medical file. So if I have to go to any one of them, I'm not a stranger. They know about your boy. Here comes the SkyTrain. You know what? I think I done finally lit the jet lag. I really do. I hope and pray I did. That shit might be reoccurring. Excuse my language. I had to make sure my mic was on. Yeah, it's just busy. And then, look. You might say, haven't I walked this way before? No, man. No, I haven't. Point is, there's no part of the city where there's not a lot of activity. There's no part of the city where there's just rapid movement all over the place. Where there's people, cars, motorbikes, people walking, riding, holding hands, eating. Everybody, folks got grocery bags in their hand. And, if you are trying, as you can see, nothing but food posters, billboards. But it's busy. But I love it, man. I love it. It's kind of a controlled chaos out here. I'm in an area called Nanan. Okay, I can go across the street, presumably. The light is green. But of course, cars and motorcycles have the right of way. I have another 500 meters to the hospital. This hospital is called Bangkok. Let's say Bangkok International Hospital. They treat a lot of expats. Well, a lot of expats, I understand, attend this facility for treatment. So that being the case, there are a lot of fluent English speakers, healthcare workers. Says I'm going straight ahead. I think I'm gonna cross over. Yeah, I'm gonna get on this. I think I'm gonna get on this crosswalk and cross over. This city strolling, baby. Cruising. Cruising, take me away. Let me see, am I gonna get on this right here? Nah, I'm gonna walk past this crosswalk, so I'm not gonna have to get up on that crosswalk. This right here, I don't know what this is. I think this might be a embassy building or something. Yeah. Life and Times in Thailand. The Life and Times in Thailand. What I admire about Thailand, among so many things, is, man, the city just moves as if it don't have a clock, man. You know what I mean? It's just nothing but motion. Unrestricted motion. But it's deliberate motion. Everybody's going as a they don't appear just to be wandering, just be out here, which speaks to the number of people that are out here, man. Everybody just moving. I guess, you know, I've only spent a short period of time in New York City. It's similar to New York City in a lot of ways, but it's just more controlled and much safer. Check these out, y'all. They got those are tilapia on the coals. Let me go in here and let y'all check this out over here. Man, he got the crabs over there, the shrimp. There go the huge tilapia. This must be a seafood joint. Plates. Yeah, there go the tilapia right there. He's taking them right out of the water. Throwing them on the grill. There go the shrimp right there. Big old jumbo shrimp. Man, let me get on down here, man. I'm procrastinating. I get distracted easy out here. I can't help but get distracted out here because, you know, there are things that I haven't seen before. So, you know, I'm definitely Curious George. I'm in Curious George mode. Let's see. I don't have that much further to go. And I'm enjoying just walking. You know what I mean? It's warm out here, and I know it's hot, but you kind of get used to it in a short period of time. I think I'm adapting pretty well. I'm really surprised with myself. Check this out right here. Man, that looks delicious. That looks good. Yeah, that looks real good. I purchased a salad. That's what I'm gonna do for Dining with DA. Man, I discovered this awesome salad recipe with teriyaki that includes teriyaki chicken. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, y'all. I'm going the wrong way. I don't walk down too far.
1
Walking, looking at food, getting distracted. Come on, man. Come on. Be centered, man. Tell you, I'm not gonna gain no weight out here. I'm not gaining no weight out here, Jack. I'm telling you that right now. As much walking as I do, this exercise is golden, baby. It's golden. This area over here looks like it's more of a Arab, Middle Eastern flavor in this area. Yeah, I'm only a few steps from the hospital. But that's a Dubai restaurant. See, I told you. But I tell you what, I'm quite a few steps from the BTS. That's for damn sure. The Sky Rail. But I know I don't walk about over. I know I don't walk over half a mile. Let me see where we at. I'm gonna go down here and make a left. Very pleasant greeting. Very nice. Very nice. She told me, she gave me a number and she asked me to sit down. She said, "Is this your first time here?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." You know, and I explained to her why I was here. "Hello, Sadika. How are you?"
Passport.
"Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." She needs my passport. Let me turn this off here as a courtesy, just to be correct. You know, as a courtesy, you have to turn this video off. I can't be showing, can't be recording anything in here, so privacy and all that. So I'm turning it off right now. I tell you what, man. All these people, man, out here. I tell you what. All these polite, smiling, kind, courteous people getting on my nerves, man. You know what I mean? All this hospitality and state-of-the-art customer service is getting on my nerves, man. I got to go back to the United States where it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. You know what I mean? You go to the hospital, they say, "Go sit over there." You don't get no number, they just say, "Go sit over there." You sit in that goddamn hospital longer than you sit in a car dealership trying to, buy a car. You know how long it takes for you to buy a goddamn car in the United States? You sit in there all damn day. You go in the ER, you sit in there all damn day. I just walked in the hospital, y'all. They escorted me, gave me clear, very specific directions and detailed directions to go over here, to come over here to the international operations desk and to the patient registration desk. And the people that greeted me, they were so polite and kind, so warm. Each of them, "Can I get you something, sir?" I mean, I've never experienced that in a hospital. Sat down and boom, they took care of me. And there's a lot of people in here, right? By the time they took all my information, right? By the time I got up, check this out. I had two things I never would have gotten in such a short period of time going to a hospital in the United States. I hate to, it's just the truth. I'm just telling the truth. This is real talk. Right? Right now it's 1:21. I have an appointment with a doctor at 1:45. I have an appointment with a doctor at 1:45. I just walked in the hospital. I got an appointment with a doctor at 1:45. Not only that, I told you that one of the items on my to-do list was to get registered, pre-registered. Because when you're in a foreign country, you never know what can happen, what could kick off. You might come in incapacitated, you understand? You're not coherent, anything like that. And when patient admin come in, they want to take down all your information. What they do in the United States, they wait until you get into bed, then they want to take down all your information, all your insurance information, all that. Look, I gave him everything in here just a few minutes ago. If something should happen to me, God forbid, I come in here, they got all my stuff. It's already done, insurance, everything. And not only that, check this out. Bam, I got a cold-blooded medical treatment card as a bona fide patient here at the hospital. They gave me a card, my name on it, social on it, with the goddamn barcode, everything. So if I come in, all I gotta do is just scan this right here. They know exactly this EA right here. We know exactly what's going on with him because they got all my medications. They took down my history. Man, let me tell you something. All praise be to God. All praise be to God, man. You got to get out and you got to travel and know the world and realize, man, that things ain't always the way they supposed to be, the way they are where you are, where we are, where we've lived. You know, they don't have to be like that. We become conditioned to think that, well, this is mode operando. It's just the way it is. No, it don't have to be like that, man. You know, you can treat people like people. You can treat people like human beings. You can be civil. You know what I mean? You could show some humanity. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You know, but the attitude, like you don't even love your job. You know what I'm saying? Go find another occupation. If you in customer service, you in patient care, if you can't treat people with sense of with coming to them with humility, you can't treat them with a sense of compassion and consideration and be hospitable, man, and kind and considerate, then you're in the wrong occupation. You're in the wrong occupation, man. I'm just taken back by it, y'all. I mean, really, it's a very pleasant experience, to say the least. Look, man, look at my card. Okay, saw the doctor, man. You know, I showed him all my medications and everything. He was very kind, very good bedside manner, you know. Checked me out and all, you know. He told me he was gonna, you know, refill those medications that I needed, blood pressure medication and so forth, which is common, which is something that, you know, we as melanated people routinely have, I guess, is an ancestral genetic thing, you know. It's something we have to really be mindful of and stay on top of, you know, that high blood pressure thing. You know, I'm good, you know, by the grace of God. I remember having a period. I went through a rough period a few years ago, where it seemed like, you know, man, I was like, where does it come from? Where did this come from? I never knew I had it. A lot of us are walking around with high blood pressure, don't even realize it. But I'm gonna tell you something, some of the symptoms are pretty standard. If you're walking around, you feeling antsy, like you got anxiety all the time, you know, it's a possibility you got high blood pressure. You know, if you're walking around and you're getting dizzy and lightheaded, you know, it's a possibility your blood pressure is elevated. You know, you need to get it checked. A good precaution, some preventive medicine is to keep you a blood pressure cuff in your home. Keep a blood pressure cuff in your home and check it every now and then, right? And also, if you're driving, get you one of those wrist. I have a wrist blood pressure cuff also. When you're out and about, you know, you don't want to have no big old blood pressure cuff, right? So go ahead and get you one of those little handy wrist blood pressure cuffs. So, you know, if you're feeling kind of crazy, not crazy, kind of funny, unlike yourself, like you're dizzy, blurred vision or whatever, you're overheating, go ahead and do that, man. You know, put that wristband on and check your blood pressure. You need to do that, you know. Because if you're checking your blood pressure, let me caution you though, you know, if you're checking your blood pressure on a regular, you should check your blood pressure regularly. Regular in terms of maybe, of course, if you're feeling bad, you should check it. But as far as your day to day, I would probably I check my blood pressure like once a day, to be honest with you. In the morning when I wake up, I check my blood pressure. So a lot of times your blood pressure is going to be higher in the morning, you know, then it'll you know, kind of normalize as you start moving around during the day, right? But you want to drink some water for sure before you go to bed. That will help you, you know, if you're having issues or problems on a routine basis with your blood pressure. That's one of the things doctors recommend. You know, drink water before you go to bed, you know. But yeah, once you check it and it seems to be a little bit elevated, you know, a lot of times we get kind of excited, you know, and that'll cause it to go even higher. So just put it down sometimes. Just put it down, you know, because a lot of times it's just your nerves. You know, it's nothing going on in behind the curtain. You know, if there's something going on behind the curtain, something that really needs to be addressed, you know, it's going to be persistent. You're going to have continuous issues, you know. But anytime you're nervous, anytime you're excited about something, anytime you're hyped up, your blood pressure is going to go up naturally. It's natural in your blood to go to your brain, your heart, all those organs that are working overtime in any given time for whatever, based on the situation that you're in. But I'm just speaking as a layman. I don't have no medical degree or nothing like that. I'm just speaking on what I know, how what I've experienced, myself, dealing with the condition. That's why I say when you're on blood pressure medication, you can't miss it. If you're on a routine regimen, you can't miss it, because what'll happen is that your blood pressure could potentially spike. Because your body's got accustomed to that medication. So. Like I said, I'm not an expert on it. I don't know all the right terminology and anything like that to express it. I can just express it in layman terms. If you're feeling, kind of funny, again, dizzy and blurred vision and lightheaded, chances are your blood pressure is elevated. And if you can't understand why these things start happening all of a sudden, you need to go to a doctor. But a lot of people just, some folks just they ignore it because they don't know the signs. They don't know the symptoms of high blood pressure. They don't know when they get dizzy, their blood pressure's going up. And they be living like that. And then, pop. I remember a doctor, what he described, he said, Mr. Ryan, he said, your blood pressure is a little bit high. He said, but only time people really pop, he called it pop, when they have strokes, is when the blood pressure is at a sustained high level for an extended period of time, when it's like 200 and something. You 200 over 160. I mean, for days and weeks. Then you really, are jeopardizing of putting your health and your life at risk. You run the risk of a stroke. So that's just a layman's description of affairs. Right? But yeah, I'm sitting here in the pharmacy, man, getting ready to get this medication refill, and I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. But I'm feeling fabulous. But I'm glad I came over here and got it registered. I told y'all I was gonna do it. I said I'm going. One of the things I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get registered at the hospital. Little did I know, man, they had this whole process all set up. I had no idea that I was gonna get a medical card and everything. I'm a bona fide member of the hospital now. I got a membership card. Got a COVID membership card. So I'm waiting on this refill, I'm out of here to the BTS, baby. Oh, look, I'm out of here, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna walk back to the BTS and get on back to the room. All right, so peace.